Welcome back, Bahlali, and thank you for staying tuned on this lovely Valentine's Friday. Now, we love burgers and we love amagwinya, but we most certainly love cheese as well. But one thing we are beyond in love with is our Clover Classic Magwinya cheese-stuffed burgers that are topped with the ultimate burger mayo sauce. And if falling in love with food is your goal this month of love, then this recipe is just for you. And now I know, guys, I'm personally one of the people that is in love with burgers. And I also love amagwinya. I know on the weekends, one thing I enjoy doing is having amagwinya. So this is something that combines two of my favorite things, a burger and amagwinya. So today we're going to be making cheese-stuffed burger patties that are going to go into this amazing burger of ours. You can obviously make it however you like, but Mina, I'm a beef burger kind of girl. I like to keep it simple and straight. So to start it off here, I'm just heating up my oil. One thing I always suggest when making burger patties, never, ever, ever try to put too much into the meat. It is a basic, simple ingredient. All you need is your meat, which is the beef, the ground beef in this instance, salt and pepper. If you start adding breadcrumbs and eggs and that, it becomes meatballs now. You've taken it to another level. You don't need all of that. A burger is just as simple as the meat that's in there. So you don't need to zhuzh it up in any way. If you were to, perhaps you can add bacon. But other than that, maybe herbs just to flavor the beef patty itself. But don't try and make it too complicated by adding the eggs and the breadcrumbs. You basically want that texture of the beef patty itself. And because we mentioned to you that we're making cheese-stuffed burger patties today, I want to show you the trick to get it right. So the first step is to make sure that you combine the meat and you make sure that it binds together before you start adding any of the other elements. So I'm taking the first part or the bottom part of my beef patty now. My hands are sanitized, have been washed, and I'm making sure, obviously, because I work with food, I constantly make sure that that protocol is followed. So in here, I'm going to stuff some mozzarella cheese as well as some cheddar cheese that I've grated up. The reason you grate it and you don't keep it whole is so that it's easier for it to melt once it's in the pan. And then all I do now is I just top it up with another bit of ground beef, and this just goes on top. And that's basically our beef patty that is stuffed with our cheese. South Africa, I'm going to try and form a nice little ball before it all goes down on our pan that's been heated up. Also try and make sure that whenever you are making burgers, don't start with medium heat. It always is better to start with a very hot pan because you want to make sure that you've got that sear on the outside and you get your nice beef patties that are beautifully browned on the outside. And then let it sit there. Don't even try and flip it over and do anything. Let it sit there and form that crust. And the lovely thing about it is as that happens, the cheese inside is going to melt up. And I always do suggest try and flatten your burger patties because whenever it cooks up, it actually comes together at some point because the meat gets cooked. So it's going to form a ball. So the flatter it is, the better. And then while that's happening, I'm going to start compiling the rest of my burger here. That starts with our tomatoes. I'm going to slice these up. I don't know how thin you like your tomatoes, South Africa, but Mina, I like them a little on the thicker side. If you want them thinner, you're more than welcome to do that. But I always say as well, whenever you're making a burger, a burger is as important. The sauce is just as important as the patty. So our sauce today, we're going to be using our Clover Classic Mayo, which I'm using the number 2 tanginess. As you know, I like to keep it simple. It is a source of 10 vitamins, so you don't have to worry about it being too indulgent. Into this sauce, we've got some tomato sauce, some paprika. I've also got some mustard. And because we've got pickles in this recipe, I've also got some of the pickle juice that's going in there. So this is basically the dressing for our burger. And this is going to be that sauce that we put onto our beef burger. And I know a lot of you are thinking right now, how do I get my hands on this recipe? Just head on over to Afternoon Express to get the full details and the ingredients list for this amazing recipe.
Made with love by Clover.
And there you go, the sauce is beautiful. Obviously, should you want it to be on a more hotter, heated side, you're more than welcome to add chili sauce to it perhaps. And this is what we're looking for, South Africa. If you look at that nice, beautiful crust, you don't want it to be you don't want it to be overcooked, but you also want to make sure that that patty forms a nice skin on the outside, has that beautiful crust, then the rest of the inside is basically going to cook to your doneness. Some people like their burgers medium, some people like them well done. I'm a medium kind of girl, so I'm going to make sure that I let it rest a bit before I start biting into it. But basically, to start assembling our burger, we've got our lettuce. No burger is complete without lettuce, but it's completely up to you if you don't want the lettuce. We go in with that tomato sauce that we added. I top the top part of our burger with that sauce that we just made. Let me just do this. And while the burger is in there, now that it's almost done, I'm going to glaze it quickly with our barbecue sauce. And let me assemble this for you, South Africa, so you can see. There we go. So our lettuce, our tomatoes, some pickles go on top. And this is your cheese-stuffed Magwinya burger. I don't know what else you need this Valentine's. This is the perfect recipe for yourself and for your loved ones. And like we mentioned, go to Afternoon Express for the full ingredients list and how exactly to make this amazing recipe.
So, we've had classic fashion from Timby, classic cars, thanks Chad, and we've seen classic hairstyles. And you, Michael? Classic!
A classic range from Clover. Timeless taste.
Made with love by Clover.